What's going on, everybody, and welcome to GNR Central. And we're going to do a recap of last night's show that Guns N' Roses played in Los Angeles, their hometown. And it was the longest show of the tour so far they've done. They clocked in around 26 songs, I believe. And there was a couple of surprises and highlights from the show as well. People who attended said the band seemed on fire. Axl's voice sounded probably the best it has on tour. And while they didn't play Hard School yet, I'm sure that's coming, they did bring back Madagascar, which was a nice surprise. And they also played a longer encore, bringing the Seeker back as well. A couple other notes from the show is that their former drummer Brain was backstage with his daughter, and he was hanging out with Melissa Reese, as you can see on the social media post. And the other thing that happened was that there was an Argentinian woman who built Duff a bass. It took her about a year to build the bass. She attended the show. She gave it to Duff, and he actually played that bass on stage, as you guys can see in this photo. Opening the show wasn't Mammoth WVH this time around. It was Dirty Honey, who have actually opened for Guns N' Roses quite a bit. They opened the show, and it's funny, when I saw them in Vegas, I didn't have a chance to see the opener that night because I just went to the GNR show. But if you guys are planning on going to the show and you're not sure about the opener, from what people are telling me, Dirty Honey seems like a good opener to go check out. I've even been hearing good things about Mammoth WVH as well whenever they do return back to the tour. Turning now to some other Guns N' Roses news. So Mark Cantor, if you guys have been following the news during the summer, he has just officially launched a video podcast focusing on the first 50 shows that Guns N' Roses played as part of their career. It's called The First 50 Gigs, Guns N' Roses and the Making of Appetite for Destruction. The first episode is available now exclusively on Patreon. So if you guys go on Patreon, you can go listen to it. And finally, our last news story involves Bumblefoot. So he was interviewed recently, and he was talking about the new Guns N' Roses song that they released, Absurd. And he had this to say about hearing it with Slash playing on the song, saying, I remember the song when I was laying guitar parts for the Chinese Democracy album. I laid some parts for it back then, and of course they've all been replaced. I'm not in the band. Slash should be on there, of course, doing all the leads and stuff. So yeah, I heard it, and it was pretty cool hearing him on there do his thing. It definitely made it feel more like what it is, like a band. And I guess maybe one last thing I'll leave you guys with is that Guns N' Roses, if you guys have been following the last 2 years of the band, they've had a bunch of song leaks. And Ultimate Classic Rock compiled their 10 most intriguing unreleased Guns N' Roses song lists. And a lot of the songs on that list are the leaked songs that came out over the last couple of years. So maybe if you guys missed out on any of those leaks, you can go read what Ultimate Classic Rock has to say about them. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you again on Guns N' Roses Central. Take care.